Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Hornet's Nest for today's contest. I am Brant Daughtry, being joined by Brett Taylor, and today we will have Briarwood versus Westfield. Westfield trying to move on to I don't think they're undefeated, but they're darn close to it.
Yeah, they lost one game at Brentwood, and I believe this is a region contest for Westfield, but as you said, trying to move on. They've got one loss on the season. I want to say they're 20 or 21-0. So the Lady Hornets close out the regular season, at least their home slate here tonight, and then I believe they start the playoffs this weekend. So as you said, this will be a big matchup between Briarwood and Westfield. Both teams know each other very well.
Yep, and starting lineups getting introduced right now, and we'll take you into those here. Starting out with Westfield's starting lineup. Number 1, Sadie Hayes will be at first base. Number 22, Ellie Williams will be behind the plate catching. Number 21, Marina Knowles will play center field and bat third. Number 31, Emma Williams gets the start in the circle and bats fourth. Number 3, Sydney Langdon will play second. Number 14, Carly Knowles will be in left. Number 8, Brooke Corley will be out in right field. And number 27, Avery Adams will play third base. And number 17, Lindsay Easom will round out the order at shortstop.
So I think we've got a ceremony here talking about Emma Williams' accomplishments.
Yes, we do. Emma Williams being recognized as the Westfield leader in all-time career wins as a pitcher. And the career leader in strikeouts.
Wow.
Yep.
Has recorded 650 strikeouts in her career.
So as a Hornet, Emma Williams has gotten 650 strikeouts and 74 wins, both Westfield records. So now both Williams sisters have some really, really fancy equipment in their repertoire.
Right. So we'll take a quick break here with the National Anthem and Prayer, come back with the first pitch. You're watching Lady Hornet softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities.
Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
Welcome back here into the Hornets' Nest, getting ready to start this game. Emma Williams will be your starting pitcher for the Hornets. Going to run down Briarwood's lineup real quickly. Batting first, wearing number 1, Taylor Van House. Batting second, wearing number 9, Grace Bridges. Wearing number 51 and batting third, Chloe Poss. In the circle will be number 14, Madison Kay, excuse me. Batting fifth, wearing number 6 will be Kristen Tudor. Batting 6th, wearing number 7, will be Lindsay Dyson. Batting 7th, wearing number 8, will be Finley Florence. Batting 8th, wearing number 11, will be Mackenzie Newsom. And rounding out the order, number 2, Ashley Nail.
So those are the starters brought to you by Sonova Securities. I'd like to thank the ABE Group. We're in the ABE Group pregame show. I'd also like to thank Sonova Securities for sponsoring our starters here today. Also like to thank Houston Healthcare for any injury timeouts or injury situations that we have to report on. Also like to thank the Westfield School, Westfield Booster Club, and also Sonic for sponsoring with us today, as well as the Swanson Restaurant. So right now we're getting close to first pitch right here from the Hornets' Nest. Big matchup between Briarwood and Westfield. And Brant, kick it over to you. Take it away, man.
Yeah, home closer getting in. Emma Williams getting ready to hopefully get her 75th win and add to that record. Like we said, leading off will be Taylor Van House. Short lefty, looks like she's a slapper.
Yeah, obviously it puts a lot of stress on defenses. You've got both corners playing in. Well, no, excuse me. They're going to play the third baseman in and Sydney Langdon at second in. So that pitch outside.
And definitely a slapper. She got a nice run up to that.
So 1-0 the count. Westfield with a big win over John Millage on Saturday, 4-0, I believe. That one must have been high.
Yeah, she squared the bunt on that one, it looked like, not a swing. That one popped up on the infield and over the head of the diving shortstop. Lindsay Easom couldn't quite get to it, so that'll be an infield single for Van House.
Yeah, just right in that no man's land, and unfortunately, Lindsay Easom with the tough play to go against her right there, and Briarwood's got a runner on first base.
Yeah, Easom did all she could there. She dived, laid out for it, but couldn't quite reach it, so right in the perfect spot for Van House. First pitch is high. This is Grace Bridges.
Yeah, I think Emma probably got what she wanted on that at bat.
Yeah, just a little pop fly, flared out over second base, but it got down fast enough. Steal attempt here. Good throw. Got her.
Wow, what a great play.
Great job. Great job by Ellie.
Throw right on the money, and that'll retire the first out in the inning. And like you said, Brant, right on the money. Right there on the bag.
Yeah, threw it right at ended up being right in front of the front foot of Van House.
Just an outstanding throwdown.
That one popped, and good catch, right fielder. That's 2 out.
That was my best camera effort right there. Apologize, folks.
Yeah, Brett's having to run the computer and the camera today. We're shorthanded.
No, that's no problem. I just got that one, tough one in when you're so far zoomed in. It's hard to get that thing zoomed out quick enough without it looking like you're watching one of those Chevy Chase movies or whatever where makes you sick. Good pitch.
So, good run in by Carly Knowles. Gets the second out, and strike one here to Chloe Poss.
Yeah, Carly Knowles has played solid in that left field spot. She had a big out recorded against John Millage the other day. Wow.
Wow, backed her up and still got the strike call.
Yeah, kind of froze her right there, broke back late. So 0-2 quickly.
Ooh, that one fell out of her hand and rolled to the plate. Glad it didn't go anywhere crazy. Or, well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
So 1-0 the count. Still way ahead in the count is Emma Williams.
That's 1-2.
Excuse me.
1-0 and way ahead.
Right.
There it was. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks right at the top of the zone from our perspective.
Doesn't get the call, but she's pitching well so far. Pitching to contact as well. She's got two outs.
That one slapped right to third base. Throw over to first on time, and that'll do it. So not quite 1-2-3, but good enough. 3 up, 3 down. Westfield will be up when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
At Westfield, we have different clubs that you can be in. You can choose between like a variety of clubs. There's like culinary arts, there's Key Club, there's Green Team, there's Tri High Y. I'm currently involved in theatrical productions at Westfield. I'm involved with the school's One Act and several plays like Prayer Club, and Tri High Y, and Key Club, and I also dance. For Christmas, we decorated Christmas trees, and we decorated door decorations for the nursing homes here in Perry. And we have also, I've gone and cleaned up some of the parks around Perry. Community service is definitely valued at Westfield.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Going into the bottom of the first inning, Hayes, Williams, and Knowles will be up for the Hornets, trying to hang a number up and get an early lead here in this game.
Right, it's always important. Westfield loves to get a couple runs here and there in the first few innings and then look for that big explosion in the middle of the game. And for Briarwood to stay in it, they're going to need to really try to just weather the storm through the top of this lineup, who's been outstanding all year long, and hopefully get to that second trip through the lineup for Westfield, still tied with them or ahead, because you know, you pretty much got to weather the whole storm throughout the game, from a defensive perspective if you're playing Westfield. It'll be tough.
Yeah, so Madison Kay getting the start in the circle for Briarwood. And she will face Sadie Hayes. Wow, I don't know where that one was.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit outside.
Right, that's the only thing I can think of. Obviously, we have to adjust just like the players do to each umpire's strike zone. And that one right there, he doesn't like either.
Yeah, that one was more outside than the last one. I'll give him that one. So 2-0 here to Hayes. Quickly ahead. That one inside, maybe a little high as well.
Yeah, and the danger here to walk Sadie Hayes is the fact of the speed that she possesses. Mm-hmm. The stealing threat, I mean, you walk her, she's pretty much guaranteed to be in scoring position.
That one way high, so 4 pitches earns a walk for Hayes, and that'll bring up Ellie, who is in scoring position while she's standing in the batter's box.
Absolutely. All the home runs that she's had. She hit another one the other day when I saw her.
Yeah,
it was a bomb.
She's got some power for sure.
Right, and the wind's kind of helping her out right now, blowing towards us, which should be carrying it out to left field. Good pitch.
Wow, that one was more outside than anyone she threw to Sadie.
Right. Umpire seems to like his right side, I guess, our left, if you're looking at it from center field like we are. Doesn't like that inside pitch to Ellie. And there's
that one ripped down the line over the head of the right fielder. She misjudged that ball, it looks like, so Ellie's going to have a double and an RBI.
And
no, I was looking at the wrong players. I'm sorry. So everyone's just going to move station to station. That's a single.
Yeah, and
I'm guessing Sadie had to stop at first to make sure that ball wasn't caught.
Right, because it looked like the outfielder had a beat on it, and I completely whiffed it, that one on the camera. That's awful.
So we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Ellie.
I got to figure out not to track the ball. I tried to go up with it. Just need to move it laterally.
No, go to wherever the outfielder is. I learned that one.
Horizontally. I don't do this very often, and Lord knows how bad I am when it's basketball season.
Oh, yeah. Nobody on, or 2 on and nobody out for Marina Knowles. And she looks at strike 1. That's a good pitch.
And here's one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup. It seems like every time we have a Hornet hitter up, a Lady Hornet hitter, we're saying that statement. But
oh, yeah. There are no easy outs in this lineup, but Marina's just clutch. She fouls that one off now behind 0-2.
Yeah, well, that one was elevated a little bit, but she likes those balls, let her high.
Yep.
She likes to get those and drive them, so we'll see if she can find something here with an 0-2 count. She's got to protect. She didn't strike out a whole lot, so you got to expect her to put the ball in play if you're Briarwood.
Swing and a miss, and that'll sit down Knowles.
Wow, the Brett Taylor kiss of death. Just got it out of my mouth.
Yeah. So 2 on and 1 out. That'll bring up Emma, who'll try to help herself out.
That's what Kenny will say about me.
Oh, yeah, the guarantee.
Yeah.
The guarantee never fails.
Emma Williams.
They were playing John Millage, and I was out here that Saturday and paying attention to Georgia Southern, and I was like, well, their field goal kicker's awful, and then he kicked a 53-yarder to beat us. And he can't hit water falling out of a boat, but he hits the one against us to win the game. Ooh.
That one outside.
1-1 to Emma. Here's another hitter you don't really want to mess with, and then you got a big stick on deck with Sydney Langdon, who's known for the long ball. So as we mentioned, just throughout the lineup.
Ooh, big cut. Chased it as it was going away from her. That's 1 and 2.
You don't see Emma get fooled very often. That one right there, she got fooled a little bit. I think she thought that was staying on the inner half of the plate, and it just kind of broke away from her.
Ooh. That fouled off the end of her bat.
Good pitch inside. It seems to me that
a really good thing it didn't hit her hands.
Right. She likes to attack the inside when she's up early in the count and got 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Wow.
So after walking 1 and giving up a really, really long single, 2 strikeouts in a row here for Madison Kay.
Yeah,
so
just
last chance for Westfield, Sydney Langdon. Looks at strike 1.
Quickly 0-1.
Kay has very much tightened up.
She absolutely has. She's gotten ahead in every count since she gave up the hit to Ellie, and there's a swing and a miss.
Sadie Hayes has been standing at second base for a long time now.
Yeah, and you got to think that Sadie's probably thinking, man, I could have scored on that hit Ellie had.
The low strike freezes Langdon, so 1 walk, 1 hit, and both get left. 0-0. We'll head to the top of the second here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield and Briarwood tied at 0 as we head to the top of the second. We'll have Madison Kay, the pitcher, Kristen Tudor, and Lacey Dyson coming up for Briarwood. And Kay struggled with the first 2 batters, but then sat down the next 3 in quick order. And looks at strike 1 there.
Yeah, this seems like it may end up getting into a pitcher's duel. Both of these 2 pitchers have been spot on so far. Kay, as you mentioned, Brant, tightened up quickly. That one skied out of play.
Hit one of the bushes over there behind the visiting dugout.
So 0-2 quickly to Kay.
0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
And she got fooled on that one, out on her front foot. Barely got a piece of it. Ooh, wanted to get her to chase that high stuff.
Yep.
She did not offer. That was enticing.
Yeah, that rise ball coming right at your eyes. And that one looked like it got away from Emma.
So we'll see what Ellie dials up here for her sister to throw.
That one got away, so now it's from 0-2 to full count.
Yeah, if I'm Emma, I'm pitching, I think, fastball good on good. Hopefully yours is better. Woo!
Ooh.
Just a little high and
bit
inside.
Yep. So a leadoff walk is never what you want, but it's what the Hornets have, and that'll bring up Kristen Tudor.
Yeah, they're going to get us courtesy runner, I think, for Kay at first.
Now batting number 6, Kristen Tudor.
Westfield is not, how do I say it? They've not been immune to slow starts.
Oh, for sure.
And so hopefully that's just another trend that they're going to stay with today, but get going here in the next few innings. But Briarwood's a tough opponent.
That one popped straight up on the infield in foul territory. Hayes is underneath it. Almost got hit by the runner.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. The umpire was blocking Hayes. I couldn't pick her up as I was zooming out. But, yeah, good play over there. And quickly, one pitch, one out right there. You still got a runner on first base, but now you can get a ground ball, double play.
Bunt attempt there, caught nothing.
And surprising that they're going after and being so aggressive after Emma got up and then surrendered 4 straight ball pitches. Instead of trying to make her pitch, they're swinging the bat and trying to bunt.
Yeah, this is Lacey Dyson in the box.
Good pitch.
Yep, caught on the inside corner.
That thing looked like it was going to drop low. It just stayed there and came across the plate. But I'm just surprised that they're offering so much at pitches here. Like I said, Emma, she was very good in the first inning.
Ooh. 0-2 pitch
Ellie.
fouled off of Ellie's mask. She's going to take it off and walk around for just a second. I think she's going to be okay.
Yeah, umpire helping her out a little bit. Still 0-2 the count. I put out some pine straw at lunch today, and I'm itchy.
I did a little bit of that myself earlier this week, or last week.
I was working at home today, but at lunch I went out there and put some out that I got yesterday. It was a beautiful day, still is. Swing and a miss, strike three, and throw back.
Got her.
Wow,
Great
what a
job
play
by Ellie.
Good tag, good catch, great throw and decision by Ellie, as you said, Brent.
So strike him out, throw him out, takes care of Briarwood in the second. We will go to the bottom of the second when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
I use ice cream as kind of for medicinal purposes, you know. It just puts me in a good mood.
This would be so good for dinner.
Very crispy, spicy.
A little tang.
A crunch.
El crunch.
There's a lot of bacon on this thing. It's just oozing.
Delicious.
I just want dessert.
Give me some.
Very indulgent.
Now, this is delicious.
Shaky goodness.
And the nice crunch.
Oh, that's dangerous.
What about the tots? Tots are everything.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield and Briarwood tied at 0 apiece. And we have the bottom of this Westfield order coming up. This is Carly Knowles, Brooke Corley, and Avery Adams.
Yeah, I mean, you got a walk and a big hit to the fence last inning. You weren't able to get anything out of it. You had 3 straight strikeouts from Westfield, which is kind of uncharacteristic of them. But you got the starting for Westfield.
Yeah, they do.
So we'll see if that trend can continue and then get things kick-started offensively for the Lady Hornets. Kay was tough there in that first inning, and we'll see if seeing some of her pitches helps the bottom of the lineup adjust.
Yeah, it looked like Kay was going to have a lot of trouble,
right?
But then tightened up really quickly.
It's a sign of a good pitcher, being able to overcome adversity, and especially when you got runners in scoring position, and a speedy one at that.
With no one out.
Right.
Then she sat down the next 3 Hornets. So now the bottom of this order going to have to do some damage by themselves.
Got
Carly Knowles in the 6 hole.
Good young hitters for Westfield.
Yep. Strike there right down the middle. Right down I-75, as I like to say.
And I think, you know, the depth of the lineup for Westfield's what ends up being the difference against teams.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wears down
like
the
you
pitchers.
Said, there's no easy outs. There are no stress-free pitches with this offense.
Right. It just wears you down. It's kind of like having to defend, like an analogy like LSU last year. You just got to defend everything. And it just stresses you out so much. It probably affects your offense, too, because you think about it, it's almost like you're taking a rest when you get back in the dugout for the little bit of time that you're in there, just to catch your breath and figure out a game plan defensively.
1-2 on the way to Knowles, and she pops that one straight up into the air. It's going to hit off the fence and be into the stands. So Knowles stays alive.
Yeah, good job right there, fighting off the good pitch. Those are always interesting at bats when you know the pitcher's got good stuff going on and you're able to spoil those good pitches. Try to find a hit somewhere in one of those pitches. Hopefully the Braves can do that this week.
Hopefully. They've lit up the Marlins a couple of times already this year. 6-4 against them, I think, in the 10-game season series. Two grounded right back to the pitcher. Great stop by Kay. She'll flip to first, and that'll take care of Knowles.
Good play right there, fielding your position as a pitcher.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy play either. It got lined back to her pretty hard, but she was able to make the catch into the flip. So that'll bring up batting 7th, number 8, Brooke Corley. The Ocho, as the PA crew likes to call her. She slaps that one up, and first baseman's underneath it, right on the line, and that'll take care of her. So Avery Adams, Westfield's last hope in this inning.
Yeah, quickly 2 outs. The senior third baseman.
Yeah, another big part of this Westfield lineup. Not as flashy as the Williams twins, but she swings at a low ball there.
No, but she is very important corner of that infield.
Yes, she is.
You don't see her miss
she
much.
She doesn't get very many loud hits, but she gets some clutch hits.
Right. Her and Lindsay Easom. Easom normally finds that ground ball that gets through.
Adams
swung and a miss.
Swung out of her shoes on that one, but caught air.
Kay's a good pitcher. She's going to be tough to overcome, but Westfield's, they've got to maybe manufacture runs today as opposed to rely on their power.
So 3 swings and misses. Avery Adams gets sat down. 1-2-3 go the Hornets. We will have the top of the 3rd inning when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. The bottom of this Briarwood lineup going to come in and try to break this tie. Finley Florence, Mackenzie Newsom, and the 9-hole hitter Ashley Nail going to come up for Briarwood. Emma has pitched a relatively clean game to this point. She gets a swing and a miss there.
She's had help from her defense, but yeah, other than the walk, she's done a good job. The 1 walk last inning where she was ahead 0-2 in the count, and then it surrendered the walk to the opposing pitcher, Kay.
That one inside, got away.
She has lost the grip on a couple of pitches inside and low, like that one you just saw, but as you mentioned, Brant, she's been pretty sharp so far. Both these pitchers on top of their game early. Got a lot of activity here at the Westfield School today.
That one slow roller up the first base line.
Wow, that had some wicked spin on it.
Yeah, it did.
It was about a foot foul, and then it spun back in. Great play right there by Sadie Hayes. And I need to zoom out a little bit because I missed a little bit of that.
So 3 unassisted. Sadie Hayes gets the first out, and Mackenzie Newsom will come up.
Now batting number 11, Mackenzie Newsom.
That one popped up. I think it's in foul territory, and no one's going to get there.
Good effort right there by both the third base and shortstop.
Don't forget the right fielder coming in. Yeah, Adams, Esom, and
Knowles.
Your left fielder, Carly Knowles, all closing in on that one quickly, but none of them could get there.
So 0-1 the count here.
Swing and a miss on that chase down the outside ball.
Yeah, that looked like an off-speed pitch, maybe a changeup to the outside. She was way out in front, as you said. Kind of flailed at that one.
Same pitch, couldn't get her to swing on that one.
No, I think she missed her spot because Ellie threw that back quickly. Whew. That one barely missed.
Yeah, I tried to buy it. Ellie did a good job of framing it, but not quite.
Right. Yeah, she just missing it just a little bit. That's kind of been the year for Emma, just barely off.
That one popped straight up in foul territory. Adams, not enough room.
Well, man.
Well, she had enough room, but she didn't know where that dugout was.
Right. No, I was just going to say she's, with her height, probably about the only player on either team that's going to have a chance at that kind of ball.
Yeah, but like I said, she had to feel for that dugout and couldn't quite get underneath it.
Right. Yeah, that's tough when you're running into pipes.
That one just barely fouled off. Good job staying alive here by Newsom.
Right. We saw this last inning from Westfield's hitters spoiling good pitches, and now Briarwood's doing the same thing. This is the kind of game it's going to be. Searching for a hit.
Slap foul again.
That ball caroms off of the fence of the Westfield dugout, and we'll reset the 2-2 count again. I mean, could it be more perfect weather?
Oh, it feels great, doesn't it?
God, it's so awesome.
Ooh, wow.
Ow, that hit her on her knuckles.
Yeah, so the hit by pitch is going to give Mackenzie Newsom first, and she had to raise up her hands to protect her face. She was trying to slap that, and the turn kind of put her face in danger. She had to bring her hands up to knock it away, but it ended up catching her on the knuckles.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Brent. I'm kind of glad she got hit in the hands, because if not, the alternative would have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Or could have been a lot worse.
This is Ashley Nail, the 9-hole hitter, and she looks at ball 1.
Sometimes you see softball players wear that mask. On the helmets. I'm not sure if she had one on or not, but
looks at a ball outside, quickly 2-0.
Now that I notice it, I wonder if the wind's playing any effect on the pitching, because it's pretty brisk right now. I mean,
yeah, it is, and it's blowing straight out.
Right.
If you look at those flags right behind home plate. Bunt attempt, squared up, didn't catch anything. It's 1-2.
Because it just seemed like all of a sudden Emma's having trouble finding the zone.
Excuse me, 2-1.
I think Coach Camp thought she offered, but...
Oh, did he say she didn't?
No, he said she didn't.
That one was a strike.
I thought it was close to a strike anyways, but
yeah, well,
that was a similar pitch.
I thought the bunt stayed out. I thought she attempted the bunt.
Right, I did too, the way it looked. 3-1 the count.
That one slapped.
Great play.
Right to third. Avery Adams, good throw over. And now we're in a rundown between second and third. She's going to get back safely.
Ooh.
She did. Good job of running there. Westfield couldn't quite get the relay in time, but Newsom is safe back at second. Got caught in a rundown.
I tell you what, there is an example we talked about last half inning, Brant, about the defense from Avery Adams.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just to stab that one. That was a Freddie Freeman type play over there at third base.
And the coach for Briarwood is going to say that we might have had fielder's interference. You know, the throw maybe got in the way, and he's having a chat with the umpire right now. I don't think anything's going to come of it.
Well, she's making a play on the ball. She catches the ball and tags her at the same time. I mean, she wasn't impeded because Sadie had the ball. Now, if she would have not had the ball, I think that he would have had, he would have had
she's going to be out.
He would have had a claim if she would have ran into her while she was waiting on the ball, but she had the ball. She just happened to catch
throw,
it.
She was trying to stretch towards third, but the throw pulled her off the bag, so she had to go get it, and that pulled her into the base path.
Right, and I mean, when you have that ball, that kind of trumps any obstruction, if you will.
Yeah, you can block the plate you can block any plate as long as you have the ball. Really shouldn't have been an issue anyway. A better throw gets her.
You're right, but heck, such a good play over there on third. She was hurrying to get it over.
Yep.
Left-handed batter too.
Yep.
That added to it.
Mm-hmm. We're back to the top of the order. This is Taylor Van House. She works it to 1-1.
Lots of slappers.
Yeah, you know, just looking at this Briarwood lineup, they all look shorter than Westfield's. And Westfield's got a lot of size. Steal attempt at third, and the throw got away.
Yeah, I think she lost the ball on the tag.
Yep. So Newsom steals third. So with 2 out and a runner on third, clutch time for Taylor Van House, who singled in the infield on a little bleeder right over second base.
So 2-1 the count. Great pitch.
Yep. Caught that outside corner, 1-2. Oh, wow.
Oh my. Man. Wow.
Yeah, that's
that looked like a strike.
No. I'd have been jogging towards the dugout for sure.
That thing just dropped right in there.
And Ellie held it there for a good minute. Same pitch, same result.
I think the umpire got fooled.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't happen a lot, but He just assumed, I think, that it was going to be a ball because where it started.
Yep.
That thing dropped in there. That was nasty.
So first and third, 2 out. That'll bring up Grace Bridges, who lined out to right her first time up, or lined out to left, excuse me. And that pitch gets away from Emma. No advance from third, but Taylor Van House is going to take second. So that takes the force out at second for what that's worth. Slapped right in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time. Great job by Ellie getting on top of that, and that'll end the threat. It's still 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Westfield going to try to break into that. They're going to do it with the 9-hole hitter, Lindsey Easom, then back to the top of the order for Sadie Hayes and Ellie Williams.
Yeah, the top of the lineup had some luck the last time. Got a walk for Sadie Hayes, and then the big hit from from Ellie was not able to plate a run, and that really is kind of the difference. That and the fact that Briarwood stranded a runner there at third base. Yeah. You could have had some runs scored in both of those instances, but
yeah, both teams have left one runner in scoring position. Big cut from Easom. No dice. 0-1.
Yeah, and Kay doesn't seem to be. She's not blowing the ball past people. She's just very deceptive.
Yep, she's positioning. She's hitting her spots. And Westfield's swinging away at nothing. Bunt attempt going to fall right in front of the pitcher. She has trouble with it, and Easom going to reach on an error.
So just a little bit of creativity right there to try to make the pitcher fill her position.
Put pressure on the defense, and it worked.
Absolutely, and great job by Easom hustling down to first base, and now you got Sadie Hayes up with a runner on, nobody out.
So top of the order, Sadie Hayes, she walked her first time up, and she had a one-handed bunt attempt. She let go of the bat with her right hand and just stuck it out with the left, ended up bunting it foul.
Well, I think they had a bunt and go kind of thing, or bunt and run, and she was going to get contact no matter how she could. And as you said, one-handed tried to push it out there.
I've never seen that before, but that was interesting.
Very
another bunt attempt, fouled backwards, now 0-2.
So Westfield going to employ a little bit of Briarwood strategy here at the plate and bunting the ball.
Yeah, some small ball here from the Hornets. Don't see that very much.
Well, they're not making a whole lot of contact other than Ellie Williams, so why not try to put pressure on the defense in another way other than swinging and missing?
That one lifted, and no one could find it. Oh, man.
That's tough.
That was a tough play to make right there. I'm sure you all saw it. I couldn't really call it. But Lindsey Easom thrown out at second. Hayes, I'm going to give her a signal on that one, but kind of just hit it into that triangle in right field. And now Ellie going to have one out and one on.
Briarwood coach giving the second baseman an earful, but, I mean, she can't see it. She can't see it.
Yep.
That's a tough play to play right there, or to make.
Yep, that one high.
not giving her an excuse, but in no man's land, you're running away from where you can see the ball, so you're blind.
Running backwards trying to catch it over your shoulder, and there's just not a lot to be done about that.
Right. You need some help from your outfielders, to be honest, to tell you where the ball is.
That one caught the bottom of the zone.
I know Ellie's probably saying, all right, where's that pitch when we're in there?
Well, Emma was trying to catch the top of the zone, wasn't getting it, and Kay's going to the bottom. Big rip, fouls it back.
I'm going to clean the old screen off a little bit. I need to get a microfiber cloth. 1-2 the count. Runner on base, 1 out. Ellie Williams, who had a big hit the last time up.
Oh, swung at one in the dirt. And that's a strikeout, but Sadie does take second, no throw. So 1 on, 2 out, Marina Knowles. See what she can do. She struck out swinging her first time up on 3 pitches.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Westfield's just a little bit eager today. I mean, that pitch wasn't anywhere close.
That one in there for a strike. Hayes getting a healthy lead off a second, but and that looked like the same pitch a few minutes ago, but
what?
Umpires.
You can't. Uh-oh, don't be getting on umpires now.
Umpires. I'll get on umpires when I feel like they're doing a bad job. Ooh, ripped. Oh, just foul.
She ripped that one now.
Turned on it in a hurry.
I think what makes the umpire look like he's being inconsistent today, you got 2 pitchers who are kind of a lot different.
Yeah.
One who's got not that Emma doesn't have a lot of movement, but she's also a power pitcher, but she's pitching up in the zone, whereas Kay's pitching seems like she's staying down in the zone. So it's really stretching where he's calling balls and strikes because the borderline pitches are so different. You know what I mean?
Foul.
The borderline pitches are, instead of with Emma, they could be at the top of the zone, whereas with this one, you're talking about outside at the bottom of the zone. I mean, they're all over the place, so really stretches what it looks like his strike zone is. But there's been a couple where I've been like, ew.
That one's ripped right into center field. Hayes got a good running start on that one. She's headed for home, and it's 1-0 Hornets.
That's a big hit right there. That could be the difference in the game, honestly. Depends on what happens and the pitching, but the steal on the strikeout by Hayes was the key in this inning.
Yep, and she was running on contact with 2 outs and got home easily.
And I finally mastered, I finally was able to get that hit correct. So I feel good about myself, Brent.
Emma Williams takes one inside, looking to help herself out here.
Both pitchers seem to have a late break on their fastballs. That one kind of tailed back in, fooled Emma a little bit, almost hit her.
That one popped straight up. Get out, ball. Nope. Popped out to the catcher, but Westfield able to scratch one across. They lead 1-0. You are watching Hornet softball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield leading 1-0 after a big RBI single from Marina Knowles got Sadie Hayes to the plate, and they'll take the 1-0 lead into the bottom of this fourth inning, or the top of this fourth inning, excuse me. Coming up for Briarwood will be Chloe Poss, Madison Kay, and Kristen Tudor. Poss in her first time up, grounded out to third. Fred's singing.
Good tunes, baby.
Bless.
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 Oh, come on, man. I don't sing that bad.
No, I've never heard you sing. You've never heard me sing. And I think that's okay. I think we need to keep it that way. Shortstop Lindsey Easom stops it. Throw is in time. Great play by Easom.
Good job of just staying with it. I mean, that's one of those things where sometimes a ball can eat you up, but if you stay with it and you got a runner who's not fleet of foot, you still got a chance.
So Poss is out after a great play by Easom. That'll bring up Madison Kay, who walked her first time up.
Right. Emma had her 0-2, and she was able to figure out how to get a walk in the at-bat. So we'll see what Emma does here if she can finally retire her. Whew.
Oh, man.
He does not like
He does not like the high strike. He does not like the high strike.
Nope, not on that one. Goodness gracious, that looked good. It's that late break, I'm telling you, it's like it's fooling.
That one right down the middle. That's a strike. I don't care who you are.
I think maybe, like I said, the wind may be helping that break a little bit more too. A lot of times when you hit something into wind or you throw something into wind.
Yeah, but if you look at that flagpole up there, the wind's calmed down a lot, at least up near that.
Yeah.
That one rolled out of her hand. Ball.
2-1. Not that it matters, but that was a great stop by Ellie.
It was. Ellie doesn't let many get by. If she can get a glove on it, it usually stays with her. Ellie set up outside that time, but maybe a little high, maybe a little outside. 3-1. Right to second, and that is another out. Great job. A hard hit ball, but right at somebody.
Great play right there by Sydney Langdon, helping her fellow pitcher out. Knock on wood, we've had good luck with our equipment today, so hopefully we don't have any more issues the rest of both football and softball seasons.
Yeah, if you watched our football broadcast Friday, we
didn't watch a whole lot of it.
Yeah, that was that one lofted to center, going back, can't make the play. We're going to bounce off the base of the fence, and a stand-up double for Kristen Tudor.
Wow. Just when we thought maybe Emma was going to roll here, big hit by Tudor.
So 2 on and 1 out. Lacey Dyson going to come to the plate and try to drive home Tudor.
You don't see Marina full too often, but that one got a little bit more giddy up than I think even.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball, and she had to chase that one backwards. Couldn't quite get to it. That one gets away. Right as we say, nothing gets away from Ellie. So now a runner on third, Kristen Tudor. Again, 2 out. You only need 1 pitch to get out of this.
Right, but Westfield can't keep flirting with getting runners on third base. Eventually that's going to pay off for Briarwood.
Currently 1-0, Hornets lead in the top of the fourth. And Ellie's going to take a timeout and go talk to her pitcher.
I mean, really, if you're talking strategy here, to me.
I don't think they talked about much.
No, I think Ellie was probably letting her sister know what she needed to do, if you know what I mean, in a sisterly way.
Yeah. Ooh, big cut and a miss.
And I'm sure 1-1, Emma and Ellie will both say that their sister, or each one of them is partly responsible for both of their success because of that drive each one of them gives each other.
Yep. Wow, strike on the inside corner. You'll take it.
Something about having a sibling that's close to you like that knows the buttons to push. 1 and 2 the count. Woo! Ellie thought that was going to be it.
Yep, Missy.
She thought she was going to offer.
Dyson loaded up to swing, but didn't pull the trigger.
2 and 2 the count. That just tells you how much softball that they played together.
Yep. That one low and inside. So full count here to Dyson. Big pitch in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big pitch, but honestly, I'm not giving in if I'm Emma.
Oh, no.
Because you've got a place to put her.
Slap to third. Adams throw to first on target and on time. That'll take care of the threat. Still 1-0 Hornets. They'll try to add to it when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield trying to add on to a 1-0 lead after they get out of another jam in the top of the 4th inning. Coming up for the Hornets will be Sydney Langdon, Carly Knowles, and Brooke Corley.
Yeah,
so right in the heart of this order.
Right in the middle of the lineup. A lot of damage is done by the middle to bottom part of this lineup, and a lot of rallies started. And I said that previously, but look for Westfield to possibly do a little bit of creative things offensively here. They started trying to bunt last time. We'll see if they continue to try to do things outside of their offensive norm to create here in this pitcher's duel. Good job of not offering there at the low pitch, 1-0. Langdon, power hitter. She has struck out tonight. She's got a big stick as well. She has hit a lot of home runs in her own right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good pitch.
Going right down the middle.
I mean, it's not overpowering, but it's effective.
Yeah.
She does a good job, like you said, of command and just placement of the ball.
Yeah, she hits her spots more often than not.
Like right there. That ball's not in the zone very much, but just enough to get the strike call. But it's not going to be a pitch that she's going to be able to do a whole lot with.
Yep.
It's low and outside of the zone, or right there on the border.
Big swing and a miss, and that sits down Langdon. So Carly Knowles will come up and try to make it through the buzzsaw.
Yeah, Westfield seems like offensively just to be frustrated right now.
Yeah, Madison Kay is doing a great job of keeping them in check.
You have games like that, but you got to fight through, win the close ones when you get an opportunity.
Carly Knowles fouls one back. Grounded, and it's going to get foul. So 0-2 here to Knowles. That one fouled back again. So Knowles is not getting really fooled by any of these pitches, but certainly isn't doing anything with them either.
No. She's not able to get the meat of the bat on the ball.
That was a drop ball, just fooled her, dropped right off the table. So back-to-back strikeouts for Madison Kay, and that'll bring up Brooke Corley, who popped out to first her first time up.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 8, the Ocho, Brooke Corley.
The Ocho.
That one sat right in that spot.
This just tells you a different type of game it is. Westfield went up to Warrenton back in August and won 9-1 against Briarwood. I know there may have been there's a swing and a miss. There may have been some circumstances with sick players and all that stuff, I think, back then. But Kay has pitched a gem.
That one way outside. That might be the first pitch I've seen her just really get away from her.
Right.
So Corley staring down the barrel of 1 and 2. That one too low.
Yeah,
Even count.
If she gets that pitch, you might as well just quit.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot you're going to do with that. Ooh,
And
that
one
hit her.
Yep, right on the left thigh. So a hit by pitch for Corley. And a runner on for Avery Adams.
To me, Corley's kind of like that batter, like we said about Westfield's baseball team. Not as much Chase Spence, but kind of like that where things just happen when she hits.
Yeah.
You know, she's just that kind of glue offensive player. She may get out, but it's not going to be easy to get her out. And she's not going to drive the ball. You know, she's not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark too often or get huge hits or wow you with that. But
she'll hit a gapper every now and then.
Right.
But
she's going to put the ball in play.
Yep.
You've got to have those kind of players. Those kind of players help win World Series.
So number 11, Caitlin Fowler, going to pinch hit here.
I like the strategy here. Fowler, speedy. She's not very tall. It's a difficult target to pitch to. Kate, in that last at bat, had some troubles with location.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
That was not a strike at all.
If you're going to get that pitch,
Wow.
There's nothing you can do as a hitter.
Wow.
That one's really low.
Her glove was hitting the dirt when she caught the ball, and it didn't drop when it touched the plate. Big cut there.
Yeah, I think Coach Camp probably would have some things to say.
Yeah,
trying to keep it as cool over there.
Now that one was a strike, so Fowler's going to sit down looking. And that'll take care of the Hornets in the 4th inning. One hit by pitch, but nothing comes of it. Still 1-0 as we go to the 5th here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
At Westfield, we have different clubs that you can be in. You can choose between like a variety of clubs. There's like culinary arts, there's Key Club, there's Green Team, there's Tri High Y.
I'm currently involved in theatrical productions at Westfield. I'm involved with the school's One Act and several plays like Clear Club and Tri High Y and Key Club. And I also dance.
So I've gone and cleaned up some of the parks around Perry. Community service is definitely valued at Westfield.
Welcome back to the Hornets' Nest. Locked in a pitcher's duel here. Westfield leads 1-0. Madison Kay and Emma Williams have really put together a great performance collectively. And Finley Florence is going to lead off for Briarwood. And she looks at a high strike. Bottom of the order coming up. After Florence, you have Mackenzie Newsom and Ashley Nail. And if it comes to it, we'll roll back to the top of the order after that. Slapped. Lindsey Easom corrals it after he gets past Adams. Throw to first. She couldn't hold on to it. It popped out of her glove.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Good job of running down there. And just a tough play on both ends. Shortstop was able to come up with it, but not able to get the runner out, complete the play at first.
Yeah, I thought it was a good throw, too. It just popped out of, Hayes. Popped out of Hayes' glove. I knew she batted first. I could find it. I ought to know about these girls by now, you would think. Mackenzie Newsom up next. She looks at a ball low.
So runner on, nobody out. 1-0 the count here to Newsom.
And the short little nubber off the end of the bat. Great throw by Adams. That one got there in a hurry.
Right. Yeah, she wasn't going to chance putting that ball on the ground again.
Yeah, she said, sit this in your glove real quick, Sadie.
Right. Hayes, you normally see scoop him over there at first. That's uncharacteristic of her, but gets that put out. So runner out, runner on second. Nail up.
Way high. Even higher than it looked because of the...
That was close.
The vertically challenged nail.
That was close.
It was over her head. Which, again, is not hard to do. Nail is not the tallest player, but 2-0 here to the 9-hole batter. That one lower, but still even with her eyes, and it's 3-0 quickly.
Yeah, honestly, though, a walk doesn't hurt that much here.
No, it really doesn't.
Brings the force in at third.
So a 4-pitch walk to Nail. Emma didn't really look like she had it on that at bat. That'll bring up Taylor Van House to the top of the order. She is singled and walked.
You may see a pitching change here. Coach Camp going to come out.
Yep, so she and Sydney are going to swap places. Coach Camp's going to talk to him while Sydney warms up.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe Emma was getting tired, but he could tell she was starting to miss her spots a little bit, and bringing in Langdon to help out.
So runner on first and second, 1 out is how Langdon will take over as we are in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Westfield clinging to a 1-0 lead. Emma hasn't given up a run today, but she started to get into a little bit of trouble in this inning.
Yeah, she's had to fight her way through trouble a lot this game, a lot of stressful pitches.
Right.
And infield's going to come way in.
Well, this is a slap hitter, so top of the lineup. What is this?
This is Van House.
Van House.
Taylor Van House. And that's in there for a strike.
Good pitch by Langdon. It's tough to come in cold like that and just throw strikes, but somehow she is able to do it.
Yeah, she's done it a couple of times this year. Whenever Williams gets into trouble, they bring in Langdon, and it seems to just shut down whatever rally there would be.
Right. Well, I mean, both have great stuff. Emma has not had the cleanest of years from the health perspective, and really didn't get the amount of pitches in that she normally would get. So Langdon has helped carry the load.
That one slapped to third. Throw to third. on time. Great job covering by Esom.
Yeah, just a heady play right there. Knowing that you got time, and like you said, Esom gets over there to cover the bag, but you cut off that lead runner and prevent the runner from getting over there to third base, which if you get a runner over there at third, then you're just a wild pitch away from tying the game up.
Yep.
Right now, you
got 2 outs at this point, and it's a lot easier with 2 outs than 1.
Right, you got separation, if you will, from, you still got a runner in scoring position, so a deep hit or a double scores a run, but.
And the way the infield's playing in, this is Grace Bridges.
Where was that?
Yeah, maybe a little low.
I think you have a better angle than I do, though, because I'm a little bit further off.
I do, but I'm still not dead center. Excuse me.
I still think Westfield is
throwback. Safe.
Wow, that was close.
It was, but that's one of the problems with a 2-man umpire crew. You don't have anybody over there near second, or near first. Excuse me.
I believe that's going to be 2-1 the count. Sorry, missed that. Pulling double duty, trying to get the count right. It is 2-1. Didn't swing the camera over to pick up that play at first, but she was safe.
Ellie's always looking for that. You've seen her get a couple outs that way this year.
Well, that secondary lead, she knows how much that Coach Camp stresses it, and she understands that there's an opportunity to steal an out there. She's already done it today.
That one fouled off the end of the bat.
Yeah, that hit the nub of the bat.
Yep.
The handle. Big pitch right here. You don't want to walk the bases loaded, but you also don't want to give in and throw a get-me-over pitch that gets hit to the outfield somewhere. See what Langdon can come up with.
That one too high.
Yeah, she really tried to go after her with the gas right there and was not able to get it to get down.
So bases full of Briarwood for Chloe Poss, who has grounded out twice. Westfield's 1-run lead in jeopardy here. That one high.
Langdon a little amped up right now. She needs to settle it down. 1-0 the count. Make them earn it here.
Yeah, giving up a hit is one thing, but don't walk in a run. That one, well, Westfield got called for that one a minute ago. It was in the dirt and gives up the same strike there. Does the umpire? I phrased that weird.
Huh? No, you're good.
I said I phrased that weird.
Let's see if
woo! No.
Thought maybe getting that strike call might help her settle down a little bit. 2-1 to count.
Yeah, that one maybe a little bit inside.
Two and one the count.
That one grounded to second. Tag out applied.
Great play.
Great, smart decision there, and that'll take care of the threat. Westfield clinging to a 1-0 lead, going to try to add on to it when we come back. Bottom of the fifth on the way here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the field, a successful outcome is the ultimate goal for every team. At At Houston Healthcare, our team of healthcare professionals is also dedicated to providing successful outcomes to the patients we serve each and every day. From Houston Medical Center, Perry Hospital, or one of our 3 med stops to the sidelines and locker rooms of our high school athletes, our team is focused on providing quality healthcare that leads to successful outcomes for the patients we serve. Houston Healthcare, advanced medical care closer to home. On the field.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield barely getting out of a couple of scrapes in this game, but they're clinging to a lead. They will have Avery Adams, Lindsey Easom, and then Sadie Hayes back at the top of the order in this inning.
Yeah, I mean, you roll over to the top of the lineup here in a couple batters. If you're Easom and Adams, you've got to try to get something, get on base somehow. Excuse me, no, it'll just be Easom, right? Leading off.
Yep.
So if you're Easom, you just want to try to get on base any way you can, which she was able to do last time with a bunt and force the issue. But if you can get a runner on, that's exactly what helped Westfield get a run on the board last time they were up. So.
Or no, they pulled, or they pinch hit for Avery Adams.
Right.
They're going to roll right to Lindsey Easom.
Yeah, Fowler pinch hit for her.
That one lifted. That one's way back at the base of the fence. Easom's going to stand at second with a double, and that throw almost hit her in the back of the head.
Tell you what, that was right here by us. Sorry, folks. There's no way I could have got that.
Yeah, that one was headed straight for the camera. If she gets a couple of more feet on that one, we're having to get some new equipment.
Well,
or Brett would have had to make a very impressive one-handed catch.
Or my truck window would have been, yeah. That would not have been good.
So a double for Easom. That's going to roll us back to the top of the order with a runner in scoring position. Let's see if Hayes can catch up to one. Bunt laid down. Easom's going to go to third. And the throw got away, and Easom's coming home, and she is in.
Oh, I hope Easom's okay. That's tough right there.
Yep, throw got away, and then
Sadie.
So Hayes got
Sadie
to
moved
first.
Up to second.
Yep. Hayes got to first on the throwing error, on which allowed Easom to come home. So she scored, and then on the throw home, Hayes took second.
So now 2-0 your score, Brant.
Putting pressure on the defense worked out there for the Hornets. So it's 2-0 now, and that one run feels enormous.
Let me see your scorebook now, how that one played out.
I didn't even try, man.
I know.
I didn't even try.
That's one of those where you're looking at it.
I didn't give a hit, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, that was a throwing error.
Yep. That looked like a couple of errors on that play by the Briarwood infield.
But that's one where you're just like, she reached on an error.
Yeah, yep.
E1, I guess, because it was bunted back to the pitcher, right?
Yeah.
So 0-1 the count.
That one outside.
So I'm starting to come around to your way of thinking, Brent.
What is that?
This umpire's been pretty inconsistent because that one looked good right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate to harp on him.
Good rip, but fouled back.
The one good thing I will say is he's starting to be inconsistent on both sides. So
yeah, he's
maybe it just evens out.
It's not favoritism, but it's making everybody mad.
Right.
Everybody is equally upset with the umpire today. I feel like. So she struck out.
That didn't hit her?
Yeah, I thought it did. I thought it hit off the elbow, but she didn't act like it did. And now the umpires are going to talk about it.
I thought it hit her
Yeah,
on the
I thought
arm.
it hit the elbow. Ellie's jogging back like it didn't. Like she's not going to argue it. Hayes stays at second.
I think Coach Camp wanted Hayes to move up. Yeah, that looked like it hit her, but she didn't argue, as you said. That was a weird thud, if not.
Yeah, it might have hit right off the end of the bat, or...
Yeah, but that should have been foul, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should have.
She didn't catch it.
Yeah.
That was just...
their first strike.
Yeah, I'm puzzled.
That was a weird play because it definitely hit something. It wasn't a
glove. It wasn't a
strikeout.
Didn't have a
yeah.
glove sound to it. It had a thud sound like it hit either an arm or
with a knob at the bat.
Right.
Ball low. 1-1. That one lifted straight up into the air, and coming in is the center fielder. Great job, and Sadie didn't ever move off second.
Wow, that was a long run.
She flew in there.
That was such a long run, though, because
it was.
They played Marina at the fence, and that one was right on the edge of the dirt.
Ashley Nail running in quickly to grab a hold of that one. So 2 down for Emma Williams. I believe she's in line for the win right now. That one got away, and Hayes is going to take third. And that one got past the third baseman, and Sadie comes home, and now it's 3-0 Westfield.
Yeah, that's a cheapie right there. Briarwood's got to be kicking themselves.
Yep. That's 2 runs this inning have scored on throwing errors by the infielders. Three to nothing Westfield, and that feels gigantic. That one lifted, might be over the fence. No, at the base of the fence, right at the midway point. And that'll be a stand-up double for Emma.
They're starting to hit Kay.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to catch up to her.
That's the second or third one to the fence we've seen.
Yep. Off her bat, I thought that one was going to hit your sunroof over there.
Well, she's hitting into the wind, though, I think.
That's true.
A little bit.
Yeah, the wind is not nearly as strong as it was at the start of the game, but there is a slight breeze still. Sydney tried to catch up to it, didn't get anything. Sydney Langdon at bat, like I said. She has struck out twice. That one past the catcher. And Emma's going to take to third on the wild pitch.
Oh, I got to sit down. My knees are starting to hurt.
So 2 unearned runs have Westfield ahead by 3 right now. That one's in there for a strike, caught the inside corner.
But honestly, the way that Westfield has been able to pitch and get out of jams, 2 may have been enough.
Yep, that one popped into foul territory.
Oh,
can't make the catch. Yep, just like that play over that we had with Avery Adams over by the home dugout. First baseman couldn't make the catch because she was trying to find her own dugout. Over right there, over in foul territory near first base. Still 0-2 for Sydney Langdon. That one ripped.
Ooh, well, she's in foul territory.
Who was that caught by?
No, it hit Emma.
It hit Emma. Okay, I thought she caught it for a second because it just dead stopped on her.
Yeah, so going back to your scenario earlier, if you're in foul, if she would have been in fair territory, she's out right there. But since she's in foul territory, it's just a dead ball.
Yep. That one lifted into left center. And, right center. And the right fielder is going to come in and make a catch. So Westfield able to scratch 2 across with some defensive errors for Briarwood. They'll try to answer when we come back in the top of the 6th here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities.
Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield leading 3-0 after a big bottom of the 5th. As we roll to the top of the 6th, Briarwood will try to answer with Madison Kay, Kristen Tudor, and Lacey Dyson, the middle 3 of this lineup. Kay has been probably the peskiest batter for Briarwood. She walked in the 2nd inning and worked a full count before grounding out to 2nd in the 4th inning.
Briarwood down to their final 6 outs here in this contest. But as you said, Kay has been very hard to get out today, we'll say.
Pesky. That one high.
Houston came back. They're on top 7-5 now over Oakland in the
Are they?
ALDS.
Playoff baseball.
Good pitch.
I don't know of anybody who's really a big Houston Astros fan right now.
Oh, I hope they win just to to stick
you
it
just
to
want
them.
You just want to see the world burn, huh?
No, I don't like to be a contrarian about that kind of stuff, but like I just think it is so weird. Baseball has some of the weirdest traditions and things that they...
I think it would have been fine. I would have had no problem with it if they were somehow getting signs, but the fact that it involved technology in some way, I think is really what gets to people.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
stealing signs when you have somebody on
been
second.
around for 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
But technology is one of those things you're just not supposed to do that.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like, okay, where is that? Why is that such a big deal? But doing other things isn't. It's just odd. Baseball's its own little weird.
It's not just an unwritten rule. The rule is written. You're not allowed to do what they did.
Oh no! I agree. It's just like in football with the Pats when they were filming stuff that they shouldn't have been
filming the practices.
I mean,
Spygate.
I mean, what do you
1-1. By the way, this is Kristen Tudor. Before we get too off topic, and pretty half-hearted
if you
swing
ain't cheating,
there.
you ain't trying. No, I'm just kidding. 1-2 the count. Good pitch right there by Langdon.
I said that as a player. Just whenever I would hold
think
and it wouldn't
players
get called.
do have that mindset though. Do whatever it takes to win.
Oh yeah, for sure. You have to.
I just think that's the mindset, like win at all cost, and sometimes you got to have folks reeling it back in. I understand that it was systematic, but I think other teams have probably done it, just didn't get caught, and
probably didn't win a World Series because
the
of it either.
Astros didn't come up with that by themselves. I'm certain of it.
Oh yeah, probably not.
They figured that out from somebody else who came before them. They just applied a little bit more advanced measures. That one skied.
Noel's going to get underneath that one and make the catch. One down. So one on and one out for Lacey Dyson.
Now batting for Briarwood, number 7, Lacey Dyson.
See, I get like that about football, though. Like, when I watch a team and I'm like, man, they're not really better than somebody, but they're kind of tricking them, if you will.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
Avery Adams, tricky hop. She gets back on top of it. Throw over to Hayes is in time.
Good job. Like, I was starting to get that way this weekend when I watched Bama play Texas A&M. A&M was catching them in all kinds of little quirky things that Jimbo had schemed up.
Stuck with them for a quarter or so.
Right, and it's just like, that they're not as good as Bama. They're just
no.
doing things to try to.
I think Texas A&M is about to really, really fall down. I don't trust Jimbo Fisher as a football coach or as a person for that matter.
Yeah,
but
I'm not a fan. He's on the
well, I'd say he'd be on the hot seat, but A&M would have to pay him something like $70 million to get him out of there.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say he's on Bobby Petrino level to me. He's not quite as bad, but he's got that same flavor about him.
He hasn't been caught cheating on his wife yet.
He's got that same feel about him, just slimy.
That's in there for a strike.
I just feel
before we get to talking too much about football.
1 and 2. The way he did Florida State.
Easy for us to do.
The way he did Florida State.
Oh yeah, the way he left Florida
just
State is
left
an
them
absolute
in shambles.
Dumpster fire in Tallahassee.
Great job right there, pitching by Sydney Lane, and she retires. That final out leaves the runner stranded on second. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Westfield on top, 3-0 right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities.
Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Westfield trying to add another run before trying to get the last 3 outs here in this Briarwood game.
Little insurance
run.
Right.
A few insurance runs.
Well, they've got 3, but as you said, or 2 extra runs for right now. That may be all they need, Brent. But
yeah,
if you're Coach Camp, like you said, you want to be greedy as you can be this last half inning, or what you hope is the last half inning that you'll be at bat.
Yep. So
it hadn't been their cleanest game, but I tell you what, they fought. And you got to hand it to Briarwood as close as they've kept the game. They've been pesky, I think has been your adjective to describe them.
Yep. So Carly Knowles, Brooke Corley, and Avery Adams are scheduled to come up.
Lady Hornets have had to adjust and finally, I think, figured out Kay a little bit. So Emmy Diem will be up. She's pinch hitting.
That one low.
So one thing that I like about what Coach Camp does, Brent, is getting those youngsters in there when he has in times where the game is still in doubt.
Yeah.
Because to me that helps build their confidence when they get next year when they get up there and they're doing it and they're the starters.
Yeah, Diem has started a couple of games this year for the Hornets. He's been a real young bright spot. And, that's the noise I make when I don't know what else to say.
But that's the difference between a good coach and a program-building coach, in my opinion, and the staff that Coach Camp has.
Yeah, Coach Camp doesn't want to go anywhere, and he doesn't want to stop winning just because this senior class is leaving.
Right. Learn how to pepper in those youngsters so that you continue to build that pipeline of players.
Yeah. That one lifted into the gap by Diem, but too high, and she'll fly out. It was Lacey Dyson coming over to make that catch.
Yeah, that was a good play. Ball hitting the gap, but the right fielder able to glide over and make the play.
Got a good jump on it.
Now batting number 8, the Ocho.
So that'll bring up Brooke Corley, excuse me. 1 out, nobody on for the Ocho.
ESPN the Ocho.
Yeah. Remember when they brought that back a couple months ago? That was really weird. Strike one there for Brooke.
Ooh.
That one caught the inside corner just barely.
That's a tough one right there.
Yep. You know, I think that was actually a strike. It's just tough as a hitter to do anything with it.
Swung and a miss.
Swung at one above her head. So 2 out quickly, and that'll bring up Adams, we think.
Yeah, I think that's Adams.
Yeah. Third baseman has had a very active day in the hot corner.
Right, she's played great.
Big rip. 0-1. Speaking of big rips, the National League Division Series getting underway tomorrow between the Braves and the Marlins. Which, who would have thought the Marlins would be in the postseason this year?
I know.
Much less make it past the first round.
Well, they had the Cubs number, but you're right.
And they've never lost a playoff series in their history.
Well, this is going to be their first.
You would think so. That one fouled off. I think the Braves are certainly a more talented squad from top to bottom, but
their pitching's coming around.
Yeah, you hope. You got Fried and Anderson. I've got all the trust in the world in those guys, and after that, it's a bit of a question mark, but you've dealt with the Marlins before. That one lifted into center, but right on a line and caught. That's a great job of positioning herself there by number 2, Ashley Nail. She really just got right in front of that thing, and that'll end the Hornet threat. So hopefully the last half inning here as we go to the top of the 7th here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again in my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Welcome back here to the Hornets' Nest. Briarwood down to their last 3 outs here. This will be Mackenzie Newsom and Ashley Nail. And then back to the top of the order for Taylor Van House.
This is it if Briarwood's going to make a run here. Got to get their rally caps on. They haven't had a whole lot of success against Sydney, but hadn't made a whole lot of contact.
That one grounded, right off the glove of the second baseman. So an error there. It was a hard hit ball, but Mackenzie Newsom reaches, and it hit right off of the glove of Sydney Langdon.
So runner on first base, nobody out. Ashley Nail up, number 2.
That one bounced up there.
If you're Langdon, you just got to block out that runner.
Or excuse me, that was Emma.
She did.
Because Sydney's pitching.
Right. That runner at first for Langdon means nothing.
Yeah. She can do whatever she wants to do. It doesn't matter. Now 1-1.
To me, if I'm a pitcher here, it's kind of like I was thinking, who was it? Oh, it was Matzik for the Braves. But I was thinking, you got to have in your mind as a pitcher, hey, if I take care of business and just strike these next 3 batters out, nothing matters.
Yep.
And that's exactly what Matzik did.
Yep. bunt attempt over to third. Adams doesn't have a play, so an infield single. Great
No,
bunt.
it was
right
foul.
there. Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
foul.
thought it rode the line. I was sure enough about to give Nail a bunt single.
So 2-2 the count. Runner on first still.
That one in the air, foul. Ooh. Adams couldn't quite get to it, and boy, if she had doped for that, it might have gotten ugly.
I'm just glad she just slowed down.
Yeah. Yeah, that concrete wall over there.
She hit that already this year.
Yeah, she has. She slid into it, though, didn't she? Feet first, not head first.
Made a great play.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
There you go.
There's out number one.
Or out one. Strikeout number one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when the Braves had, I think it was the bases loaded in that game one, and Matt.
Yeah, he struck out the side.
Man.
Well, he struck out
the remaining.
Yeah. There was another situation. It was first and third, nobody out, same game. That one outside. First and third, nobody out, same game, and struck out the side, if I remember correctly.
It's just amazing how good Major League pitchers are when they get like 3-1 in the count or something. How they can just 1-1 the count now, swing and a miss there.
Yeah,
how they can just
half-hearted slap attempt there from Van House.
Just focus in and throw strikes all of a sudden. It's like if you'd have done that the first 3 pitches, you wouldn't be in this situation, but I know they're trying things that we don't even.
You were a pitcher, right? You know it's easier said than done. No, you never did?
No. I pitched a little bit when I was in junior league before, like when we would play ball after middle school ball got over. But I didn't really have the velocity pitching-wise.
Yeah. Slapped. Foul ball.
I don't know why, because I could hum a football, but I didn't really throw a baseball that fast.
Didn't have that elbow flexibility?
I guess. I don't know. I can spin it now. Spin the football. Or I could, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can throw it backwards between my legs. I was a good long snapper now. I still am.
Your dad tried to get me to do that.
He didn't know how he could.
Because he knew I could throw.
It's like riding a bike. Once you learn, you never forget.
He was like, Brett, you can throw it overhand, so why can't you throw it underhand?
Well, you're throwing it overhand. You're just throwing it overhand while you're upside down.
I just could never get it.
It's a great time.
It was all over the place. 2-2.
Outside. Just a little bit outside.
Coach Camp's going to go bananas over there.
Yeah, he was unhappy with that one. And he has every right to be unhappy, but I actually did think that one was outside. Shadows have crept across all of the infield now. That one slapped foul and out of play.
So 3-2 will reset.
This would be a big out here.
Yeah, because if not, you bring the tying run to the plate.
Van House has gotten 1 hit, but she has reached safely 3 times. She has walked and grounded into a fielder's choice. That one low. So Van House has touched first every time she's come up to bat. And Grace Bridges is going to come up. Now you do have an out on any of the bases except for home. Westfield would love to get that lead runner, Mackenzie Newsom. But honestly, you'll take a runner, you'll take an out anywhere you can get it. Bridges looks at strike 1.
Good pitch right there by Langdon. Just stay consistent here if you're Langdon.
No need to panic. The worst that Bridges can do would be to tie the game. Now, you'd rather not get there, but that one foul and it's 0-2.
Honestly, and I don't know. I don't really know, but just watching them today, I don't know if they've got that.
Yeah, I don't know if they've got the home run power.
Right. Now, we had the one hit. I can't remember who hit it out here past Marina, but it didn't get – that was more of a positioning issue than a –
Yeah, Marina was playing in on
going to
it
go out of the park.
Head.
Right. That ball wasn't going to get out of here, but, yeah. I don't know. They may have some girls that can hit the ball out of the park, but from what we've seen so far, there's not a They're more of a fundamental and manufacturer type run.
Yeah. That one gets past Avery and tags
Wow,
the base.
what a
Great
play.
Great job. Way to back that up.
Wow.
I think that was Lindsey Easom over there backing that up. Man, what a play.
God, that may be the play of the game. What a great play.
That was a saving play there. We'll call that a 5-6 put out.
She helps to back up the play. She catches the carom, like you said, and then she dives and puts her glove on the bag.
Yep.
What a play.
So fielder's choice for Bridges. She's on second now.
I hope I got
She's
the
on first
tag on
now.
the back because I was trying to follow the ball after it got away from Avery. That one's high. So down to their last out, but they have runners on first and second. Do the Lady Buccaneers, the Briarwood. And there's a grounder and foul.
Yeah, I thought that was coming right back to Sydney.
I did too, but then she just stood there, and I was like, nope, that one's got to be out of play.
Yep.
One the count. 3-0 your score. Westfield on top of the Lady Buccaneers, down to their final out with runners on first and second. Ooh, huge secondary lead right there.
I wonder if there were any Lady Buccaneers.
Probably. Have you ever seen the
sure they were.
show Black Sails? You should watch that. It's
I've
pretty
not
good.
seen Black Sails. It has a Vikings type vibe, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's that
a
type
little
of show?
bit, but it's more like pirate based.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
But it's got that
dark, gritty historical drama.
Right. Yeah.
I like shows like that.
3-1 the count.
I say that I've never watched Vikings, but it's a show that I've been told I would enjoy.
It's pretty good. It got kind of weird after season 3, I think, and that one fouled back. Woo, Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie had to duck
a turtle
duck her
shell.
Head. Yeah, duck her head out of the way of that one. She's already taken one off the mask tonight.
So trying to avoid walking the bases loaded here.
Yep. But Poss, full count down to her last strike. Swing and a miss, and the Hornets win. Great pitch, fooled Poss, and she swung right through it. Hornets win 3-0.
So we'll go straight into our Westfield Booster Club post-game show. Westfield is victorious here tonight. Got to say, probably players of the game. Going to go with...
I'm going to go with the pitchers, personally. I think
pitchers, yeah.
Sydney Langdon and Emma Williams just did a great job. He pitched a shutout. Pitched a pretty great game, and
honorable mention to Lindsey Easom for that huge play over there at third base.
Oh, yeah,
what a great play.
We don't have a sponsor for play of the game, but we'll go ahead and give that one to her for sure.
Right. So right now, we'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors, the ABE Group, Synovus Securities, Houston Healthcare, the Westfield School, Westfield Booster Club, Sonic, and also the Swanson Restaurant. We'd also like to let you know that Westfield will be hosting their first playoff round. I believe that's Saturday. They'll
host through, won't they?
I'm not sure. It's in Coach Camp explained it to me, and I think they'll find out later in the week. But they've got like a ranking system, and it's all based on that and what seed they are. So you would think that only having one loss, but I think there's a couple teams that possibly could be ranked. But we'll find out more as we get later on in the week. But if we're able to do any of the playoff broadcasts, we'll let you know. Saturday is, I think, when they're supposed to host their first playoff round, but the weather that's coming in may not allow that, so I don't know how that's going to play out. I believe Westfield is actually in fall break next week as well, so that's another impact. But stay tuned to our Facebook and Twitter page, all the social media to find out when we will be broadcasting. And we know for certain we will have a football game this weekend, whether it's moved to Thursday like some have done in the area. That's possible.
Like you said, bad weather expected on Friday night, so a lot of schools in the area have already moved that game, but no word from Westfield yet.
Yep, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But Brant, thanks for joining today, and Westfield at least finishes their regular season home slate undefeated and with a 3-0 victory over the Lady Buccaneers of Briarwood Academy. So I've been Brett Taylor. Thanks, Brant Daughtry, for joining me. You've been watching Westfield Lady Hornets softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.